Hi everyone, I'm Akhila. In this video, let us do some formatting of the finance report which we have developed based on a sample data set provided by the Power BI desktop. So let me select these slices first and give them a proper sizing, padding, shadow and all. Go to the general, effects, shadow on. Let me give some white color. Okay, go back to the report view. Let me give some canvas background so that let me reduce the transparency. Yep. Let me reduce the size. I'm using this red lines to know the alignment. Let me select these three slicers and go to general properties. Let me fix the width so that it will be in the same height, same width, 250, sorry. Yeah, so I can even reduce it to 40. Fine. Height as 70. Fine. 70. Yeah. So they are of equal height and width. So just pulling them down. Yep. Now coming to the cards. I'm selecting all the cards. Go to format, general, properties, width as 160. Yeah, it's fine. Let me give 170. Height as 110. 80 is fine. Fine. So they are of all same. Let me select the cards again. I'm placing them in a sequence and checking the alignment with the red lines. Okay. Let me select this cards again and give some background color, shading, and all. I'm clicking shift and selecting the cards. Go to the format view. Go to the effects, background color, light shade, visual border on. Let me give some visual border sort of color. White color instead of black. Round corners. Shadow on. I'm selecting the same color. See? Fine. Now even let me maintain some consistency around the small visuals. Go to the border, general, effects. Let me select the same color which we have selected for these cards. If we want to select same color, go to more colors. It will give us default the hex, this number, which we have selected for this particular. We can copy and select as a background for all other cards. Okay, let me select this. Okay. Now let me add the round corners and visual shadow is already selected. Let me show you. So I can directly paste it here. So the visual border will be same. Okay. Shadow and it's fine. Okay. Instead of black, we have given some white color, right? The same color. So let me do that for the visual border. More colors. Copy paste the color code. Enter. Fine. Okay. Now we'll do same thing. Go to general, effects, background color. See, sometimes it will list there. Visual border, same color. Shadow on with same color. Okay. And title, center. Fine. Now, given this title center, I'm selecting the visual, so it is giving me default general formatting options. So let me select this cluster chart. Go to effects. Let me on the shadow to maintain the consistency. Select the color, visual border, same color, background of this visual, the same color which we have selected. We should know basic formatting of the color coding, background and all, because in some requirements they will be specific. They'll ask us to select and assign only those colors. So we should know the general formatting options. It's fine. On. You might be understood by now that for all this, even there's a slicer, line chart, cluster chart, remap, or a pie chart, the general effect options are same, right? Formatting options under effect, background, visual border, shadow. So once we know where it is, we can do it easily for all visuals. Fine. Now, so there is a lot of space here, right? Let us fill it. Maintain the same height. Fine. Okay. Now we can give here company logo or back option. Okay. Now go to this sum of. Okay. It's very hard, right? Without data labels. So let me go to formatting. Under data labels on. Okay. Now by looking at this visual, I can easily estimate that this product got maximum units sold. And that is 56K. Okay. Now this got labels and this got labels in K and this got cables in M. Okay, as sales, it is giving in M and profit. Okay, why can't we convert even the profit data labels as M so that it will be easy for us to make some decisions, right? So let me make the consistency. Fine. Sales by country, sum of sales. Country and year. Fine. In some companies, even the color coding is as per the company standards. So we should know where we have to change respective colors. So I've selected this pie chart. Go to the slices. See, there are some colors. So if you want, if they give the color coding number, we can select that. Or based on the requirement, you can even Google for different colors and you can select those colors. Okay, I'm just trying to show you the various options we have here for formatting. Okay, let us maintain the same color coding for all other charts. Okay, let me go to this under columns. We have colors to represent. Okay, it is giving me recently used colors, right? So let me go with them. See, remap colors. Default, it will give me all recently used, so I'm selecting them. color updating, legend sequence updating. These are the basic requirements they'll come up with. Okay, why can't I follow the same color coding for the line chart? Let me go to the grid lines and see what is the different style. See, there is a style, whether it's a dotted or dashed. See, these are the grid lines just to map the axis numbers and width, lines, apply to all series, shape of the line, whether it should be a dashed line or a solid line, join type means, okay, let us select this and see what happens. Stroke width, I can reduce or increase the width. Okay, data labels. Where is the color coding? Okay, shape, fine. Horizontal, yeah, here we have a color coding line, right? So this is for the grid lines. Okay, then lines we have seen here colors, right? Let me update this. See, okay, it's not that dark. So let me go with this line and update the grid lines color to some light color so that it will highlight. Yeah, fine. Now let us see how to color code this axis names and all, how to enable them. See, by looking at this value, sum of title, we'll know this is sum of sales, right? Sum of units sold, right? So no need to display the y-axis title. So in that scenario, we can just off the title. We should know where to disable and enable the title names and how to update their sequence. See, under x-axis, have updated the title. And I can increase the font size of the axis as well. And I can even change the format of any font style for axis, data labels and all. Okay, anyway, I know that 2013 and 2014 are year. Okay, sum of sales. So even here, I can get rid of the title and I'll get some space. Even space matters when you're visualization, right? Even though it looks very simple, these are very sensitive points to be considered to get space in your visualization. The maximum space you get, maximum it will be very clear and it will be readable. Okay. And then what other basics formatting we should know? Okay. Now you may question me. We have updated for the product. If I go up, see, segment colors are still default colors. Country colors are still default colors. So we need to update the colors for each drill down functionality. Then only it will show that updated colors. So it doesn't mean that if I update the pie chart colors, it will reflect to all the drill down functionalities. Okay, let me go under visual slices. And anyway, it will list out here the most recently used colors, right? So I'm not copy pasting any color codings. I'm directly selecting them. Okay. Now, if I go to segment level, see, still default colors. When you are selecting the colors, as is our own requirements, we are just selecting it. In some requirement document, they will give the color coding for each country based on considering some scenarios for each product. Even color coding will be very specific. Before you start and develop your report, make sure that whether you are free to select any specific color or is there any specific color recommended for each segment, country level, product level. Okay. These points needs to be noted down and discussed in your requirement discussion. See, even in the country level, okay, let me go up. Okay, government and segment level, right? We should know where to update this color code based on the coding number or by using your formatting. Okay, so still default colors. So I updated the colors here. Now if I go to drill down, yeah, that's fine. Okay. What else we can see? Title. Let me go to reset default. Move profit. Yeah, sum of profit by country, segment, and product. Okay. Fine. Hope this is useful. Thank you.